Hello everyone, I invite you to every Wednesday cryptocurrency review. Let's start by checking the current situation on BTC in the USDT pair, taking into account the 1-hour interval. First, we will use white lines to mark the local channel of the upward trend from which the BTC price broke down. While it is worth defining the local downward trend with the yellow line. Now we can move on to marking support areas in case the correction deepens. For this purpose, we will unfold the trend-based fib extension grid, and we can see support at the level of $40,510. While it is worth defining the support zone from $38,697 to $37,732. Looking the other way, we can determine resistance areas in a similar way. First, we will mark the resistance zone at which the price stopped from $42,018 to $42,423. When it is overcome, we again have active resistance at the level of $43,591. And then there is resistance above the upper border of the previously mentioned channel at the level of $45,488. At this point, it is worth looking at the moving averages 50 and 200, which show the place where the yellow EMA cross 50 line crossed the blue EMA cross 200 line, confirming the return to the downward trend. Please pay attention to the CHOP index, which indicates that most of the energy has been used in the upward movement. On the RSI indicator, we have returned to the upper limit, with room for growth. While the stock indicator is moving at the upper limit, which may limit the growth and provide a rebound in the coming time. Second, in today's review, we will check ETH in pair with USDT, also on a 1-hour time frame. First of all, we can use the blue lines to mark the upward trend channel from which the price broke out at the bottom and is currently moving under the local downward trend line. Now let's move on to marking the support places. We will use the fib retracement tool to mark supports, and as you can see, first we have a strong support zone that has maintained the downward movement from $2,144 to $2,075, and then we have a visible support level at the price of $1,986. Looking the other way, we can similarly mark places where the price should encounter resistance on the way up. And here the first visible resistance is at the level of $2,239. Then we have resistance at $2,301, and then a strong resistance zone from $2,346 to $2,402, which has so far effectively rejected the price from further growth. When we turn on EMA cross 10 and 30, we can see that they indicate a return to the local uptrend, but we should be careful whether this will be a false breakout. The CHOP indicator shows that there is still energy for a move. The RSI shows a return to the upper part of the range with room for price growth, while the stock indicator is moving above the upper limit of the range, which may result in a rebound in the coming hours. Going further, we will check the behavior of LTC over a 4-hour interval. As we can see, the price, with a dynamic movement, broke the local upward trend line at the bottom. When we unfold the trend-based fib extension grid, we can see that the price has retreated to a strong support zone from $70 to $67. However, if this zone is broken, we may see further declines towards the support level of $60. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine the resistance areas that the price must face. And here we see that the first resistance should appear at $75.65, and then we will move towards the resistance zone from $79 to $81. And then to the resistance at $84.58. The CHOP index indicates that there is energy to make a larger move. The RSI indicator shows consolidation and a small rebound, while the stock index, despite a strong move, did not give a large price increase, which may limit larger increases. The last one on today's list is the SOL chart on a 4-hour interval. We will start by identifying the upward trend channel in which the price holds using the blue lines. Let's start by marking support points for the price, and we can see that first of all we have a support zone from $67 to $64. But if the price drops lower, the next support is at $61, at the lower border of the previously indicated upward trend channel. But we can continue to see a quick downward move towards the support at $50. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine the resistance areas that the price must face. And here we see that the resistance level is again the level of $74. And then the price must again face the resistance zone from $77 to $80, which previously rejected the price. Then there is resistance at the level of $85. At this point, when we turn on EMA cross 10 and 30, we can see that the red EMA cross 10 line is approaching the intersection of the green EMA cross 30 line from above, which may confirm the return to the local downtrend. The CHOP index shows that there is still energy for a move. The RSI indicator is in the process of recovery with room for further declines. A similar situation is on the stock indicator, which also shows that the rebound resulted in a small price movement and created room for another decline.